Hey guys, as you know, over the past year I've been going through quite a tough time since I've been over here in WA, and it's been really hard for me, especially financially as well. I had an 89 Hilux which I've had for the last 7 years. It's been really good to me, it's got me everywhere I wanted to go, but it's an old vehicle. Even just the trip over here from South Australia to WA, I was worried. I didn't think I was going to make it. It never actually broke down on me, like it was really reliable. I never had any issues on the road, but maintenance costs were just getting more and more. Being an old vehicle, before even finding a house when I moved over to WA, all I cared about was finding a job. I secured employment with Busselton Toyota before I even moved over here, meaning when I moved over here, I already had a full-time job to walk into, which I was really happy about. I wasn't going to do it without a job. A house you can live without. I lived out of the Hilux for 2 months, but I needed a job. So I was very thankful that they took me on board as an accessory fitter with Toyota, as I'd already been with Toyota in South Australia for over 8 years. I'd been down in the southwest for 3 or 4 months already and didn't trust taking the Hilux anywhere. I had people offering to go out camping with me and everything else, and I had to turn it down. I just felt so bad. I just didn't feel the car was reliable enough to even drive a couple of 100 Ks. I hated living like that, especially with my channel. I'm supposed to be going out camping each weekend and having a car that I didn't even trust going camping with. I decided to approach my work. I went and seen the dealer principal, Laurie, and had a chat with him and said, look, would you be interested in a collaboration? If you did a couple of repairs on the car, I'll help promote your business. What do you say? And he's basically said, that's fine, but how long do you want to keep spending money on this old car and just having to go through the same things over and over again? I said, well, I don't have a choice. I can't afford a new car at the moment. I've been struggling, especially financially. I've been going through a debt agreement, which I've mentioned in previous videos because of failed relationships. And I've also been paying child support for the last 14 years. So I've been struggling to live week by week, as well as trying to make this channel as well. I explained to Laurie that my child support runs out next year, and also my debt agreement, which means my credit rating will go back to normal next year. We looked at buying a used car and a new car under Toyota Access. If I was to buy a used car versus a brand new car on Toyota Access, I would have been paying nearly the same amount. So I had to think about it for about a week, and I come back to him and I said, yep, in the future, I'd love to buy brand new Hilux on Toyota Access. Services were capped. It was ideal for me. I never thought I'd be able to own a new car, but I was still stuck in the same situation of not being able to afford a car at the moment and still struggling for the rest of this year. That's when Laurie very generously offered to lend me a car for the year. So this car we've ordered in now still remains a property of Busselton Toyota. They are just lending it to me in the meantime, which I'm so grateful for. Since starting at Busselton Toyota in September last year when I first got to WA, I've been so happy there. Everybody there, all the staff, everyone gets along so well, and I just enjoy being there every single day. I love coming to work. I love what I do, and the great team we have there. And Laurie, honestly, I didn't know this at the time. He's very community focused and loves to give back to the community as well. So if you are in the southwest, definitely support Busselton Toyota. I cannot recommend them enough. So I've chosen a 2024 SR Hilux Extra Cab. A canopy is more important to me than having back seats. I'd rather have a bigger canopy than back seats. The Extra Cab back seat is still big enough for me to put my clothing and everything in, but I'm gonna love having a full canopy set up now. I'll actually have air conditioning, power windows, all the mod cons, radar cruise. I absolutely love driving them. Compared to my old Hilux, it's just a completely different car. Laurie has been more generous than I could ever have imagined. He's been so nice to me. He's helped me out so much. This 2019 Hilux, he's given to me over the last couple of months to get me by, because I sold that old Hilux 2 or 3 months ago now. I would have had nothing until his new car arrived. He knows I still go out every weekend camping, so he gave me a Hilux just so I could still get out there and explore. I was originally looking at purchasing this 2019 Hilux, but when we compared the finances for a used car and finances under Toyota Access, I couldn't believe that a new car was just as affordable as buying a used car. So it was a no-brainer. A new car, why not? Laurie's generosity didn't stop there though. He knew that my old Hilux I couldn't sell until I got it registered in WA. It still had South Australia plates, and I couldn't afford to get it repaired to clear the pits. I knew it wouldn't pass a pit inspection. So Laurie again generously offered for one of his mechanics to look over my car, find out what really needed repairing, do a quote up and see what it was going to cost, and then we got it inspected to find out exactly what needed doing to get it passed so that I could actually sell it in Western Australia. They gave us a list of items that needed repairing before they would pass the inspection. Laurie actually agreed to repair every single item on that list so that I could sell that Hilux. I just cannot thank him enough. I've never had an employer like this. He's so generous, and I just cannot recommend Toyota enough. We got all those items repaired. I managed to sell the car reasonably quickly, and luckily enough, a young collie lad only 45 minutes from here bought it, so I'm still going to see the car around. I still absolutely love that Hilux. I'll never forget it. I definitely didn't want to sell it. I just needed something more reliable for remote trips. Around town and everything else, local trips, it's fine. I wanted to be able to trust something for remote trips that I do on my own. Being an accessory fitter for Toyota, I'm thankful that I have the skills to be able to work on my own car. So I don't have to pay someone else to build my car. I'm actually building my own car. It is really my build. So now we're going to walk you through what I've done to my car so far for stage 1. And I'm really excited for this because I finally get to show you behind the scenes of what I do from my 9-to-5 job. I don't get to normally do that. You just see me camping and that's it. But now I get to actually show you what I do when I'm not on camera. All right, we'll take a look at the build now, and then we'll get Laurie on camera at the end and thank him for all his generosity. It's exciting. First time I get to turn the key in the Hilux. Oh yes. First drive and it's straight to the workshop. I can't wait. We're going to fit the tow bar and the rear recovery points first. One thing I love about the Toyota accessories, they're so bloody easy to fit. I've been fitting them now for 8, probably 9 years, and I fitted ARB, TGM, Ironman, everything in the past, and I reckon genuine parts, there's nothing easier than genuine parts to fit because they're made for that car. Not just an aftermarket company making generic parts for every single car. The tow bar literally takes 10 minutes to fit. So just your 4 bolts into the chassis, each side. So these rear recovery points simply replace the existing tow bar brackets. It's got the hole right there and it's double the thickness of your standard plate. Both the tow bar and electric brakes are done now. We're going to concentrate on the snorkel or raised air intake, as Toyota call it. Now I've got the template on here, mark the holes. Just going to mark where I'm going to drill. This is always nervous, you never get used to this. Brand new cars, you're putting holes in them, doesn't feel right. One thing you have to be aware of, this is a raised air intake, not a snorkel. This is your standard air inlet that's in the guard. That's all it is. Now, all you're doing is replacing it with another one. So that goes to the snorkel head there. It's got a rubber seal around it. And there's a rubber seal that goes between that end and your airbox. That's all it is. So it's not fully sealed. You can silicone them up, but it's still not waterproof. Don't rely on this on water crossings. So that one there will just sit inside that one like that in the guard. Now I could have split this into 20 different installation videos like everybody else does, but I've only got a week annual leave. I'm doing this all my own time, so I could try and install everything to the car and film it in 1 week. So I'm pushed for time. I'm just going to show you the highlights as I'm going along. I'm just going to do what I can. And I'm back for day 2 of the build now. It's a bit fresh this morning. Yesterday I managed to get quite a bit done. I got the tow bar, the rear recovery points, I got electric brakes done, snorkel, and also made a start on the bull bar. Today we're going to continue finishing the bull bar and also installing the winch and the front recovery points as well. Nice solid recovery points. All right, we'll see how we go. I've got the Runda winch mounted behind the winch cradle here now, with the control box mounted just here. I'm hoping it all fits. It's going to be a trial and error. I've got to put the bull bar on there and see, make sure it doesn't hit. I'm worried it might hit the light bar that's here as well. If it does, then I'll have to relocate this somewhere else, but this is the easiest spot. We'll just see how we go. Because the newer cars come out with the radar cruise now, behind this badge is a radar. I can't actually mount the control box directly on top of the bull bar, which you used to be able to do all the time. It was easy as. But I can't block this radar anymore, so I can't put spotlights on the bull bar. I'm limited to the light bar I can have here too. I've got to have a small enough one so I can still reach my hand to the side of it and reach the clutch down here, which I had to turn as well. So you're pretty limited with new vehicles, but I would much rather have that radar cruise. Just got the bull bar sitting on here loosely at the moment, and it's worked out perfect. I've got in here a finger's gap where the control box is. I can just fit my hands in there, so the control box is fitted perfectly. Oh, this is all working out great. Plenty of room on this side here for me to reach my hand in and reach a clutch down there. That's why I went a smaller light bar, as you can see, and also gives me room for the controller mount as well. I also have a swiveling number plate bracket that just pivots up, easy access to the winch. Another reason I chose to go the Toyota genuine bar is these reinforcement cross braces. There's 2 each side. I'll come and show you over here. So you've got a recovery point there, you've got one coming off the chassis there, and another one coming up here. And they both brace right to the far corner of the bull bar. So the side of the bull bar is protected as well as the front. Not many bull bars in the market do that. Day 3, and it's even colder this morning, so jacket's back on again. Now let's have a look. Last night got the side bash plates on, the recovery points are done. The winch is all wired up. So that's all working. So trim the guards there, and the bull bar is done. Got to wire up the UHF this morning and also wire up the light bar, size, depths, rails, and then not much else to go. The guards are trimmed now and all the under panels are on, including the centre bash plate. Oh, I just love the black and the red combo. It just looks so good. I'm so happy with how this is turning out. I've gone with the Toyota canvas seat covers as well, as I fit these all the time and they're so easy to fit. And I definitely wanted canvas again. After having black ducks last time, I definitely wanted to go canvas again, especially when I hop in the car wet quite often in summertime. I want to be able to protect the seats. Because this is a new car, a lot of the newer cars now, you can't use your old wiring looms for spotlights. Because of the CAN bus systems that the newer cars had, they're getting smarter and smarter. With the Toyotas, with the Hilux, you've got to use a genuine loom. because there is no high beam pickup at the headlight where you normally would pick it up. So you've got to come all the way inside. So you have to run the wiring inside the car and pull the entire dash apart to run wiring through the car, because the high beam signal is inside the car. So I haven't even driven the car yet, and it is stripped right apart already. That didn't take long at all. I'm doing something different with the covers for the steps. They come out galvanised, and the theme with my car is black and white, and there's no chrome on my car at all. No door handles, nothing is chrome. So I'm going to do these in Raptor black. I'd Raptor the entire other car, so why not go Raptor again? That's it, stage one is finally finished. I'm so excited. Quickly run through now what I've done on stage one. Starting with the front end, we've got the new 2024 fascia, the new front end on this, which I've already cut half of it off. We've got a genuine steel premium bar. We'll be putting fog lights in it. It's got a genuine light bar as well. Now I had to go the small one just so I could still reach into the winch. And also the control for the winch here. Lift up number plate bracket can reach the winch underneath. This antenna here is for the new phone booster, which is installed under the passenger seat. And that antenna there is my Uniden UHF. And underneath I have the genuine Toyota front recovery points. I've changed from the original tyres to the Toyota OPAT 3s in a 265/70 17s, so one size bigger than standard. I've gone with the Dobinson 3.5 tonne GVM upgrade as well, with the adjustable up control arm. Also gone with the genuine Toyota snorkel and genuine Toyota side rails and steps. And like I said, with the steps, I want the Raptor finish on here, so a bit more grip, and plus I wanted black. Black and white's the theme of this car. All new suspension in the rear as well as part of the GVM upgrade. I kept the original standard Toyota genuine wheels. I quite like the look of them, so I'm just going to leave them as they were. Gone with the genuine rear recovery points as well as a genuine tow bar. Let's have a look inside the car now and see what I've done inside. The UHF has an RJ45 pass-through connector in the dash there. It looks nice and professional. It means I can remove the handpiece anytime I want. I've just got the handpiece mounted down there, and it's a magnetic mount too. Really good. Love it. Now it doesn't get in the road of my legs either. I've already tested that. Underneath there, I have wireless Android Auto adapter. I've got a Scrub Kings phone holder with quad lock. That bolts straight into the grab handle right there, so my phone cannot come loose at all. And it's also got the wireless charger, so it makes it very easy to mount my phone. Straight over top of the existing mirror is the Warrior 4x4 reverse camera mirror dash cam. It's got a camera at the front and a camera at the rear, which I'll put on once I've got the canopy on. And I can have both cameras on display all the time. Because I've got a canopy going on, I won't be able to see through my back window. So I need a permanent camera on all the time so I can still see behind me. I've tried to plan it out so nothing obstructs my vision while I'm driving. So my phone doesn't block my vision at all. Just got the mirror up there, but while I'm driving that doesn't affect me. And I put my VMS all the way over there. That way it doesn't affect me having it in front of me either. I still have a factory reverse camera to fit, but that's got to wait until stage 2. I actually work in the pre-delivery department for Busselton Toyota. It's not actually the main dealership. We'll go over now and speak with Laurie at the main dealership and thank him for everything he's done for me. Laurie, first up, I want to really thank you for, first of all, giving me the opportunity of employing me and then really helping me out. You knew I was in a tough situation and I just cannot thank you enough for your help and support.
Yeah, well, I was really pleased to have you on board. As you know, getting people to work in this area is difficult, and then it's even harder to find somewhere to live.
Oh yeah.
But as a business, we support the community well.
Yep.
Since I've had the business, believe you have to give to receive.
I've only been here since September myself, so I don't know this answer. How long have you been running Busselton Toyota for?
Paul, I've came down 28 years ago, bought Busselton Toyota.
Wow.
It was a real big experience for me because before I bought Busselton Toyota, never sold a car in my life.
That's a big change. What were you doing before that?
I used to work for Toyota in Perth on the wholesale side.
Yep.
So looking after the whole state. So came down to this lovely part of the world.
Oh, it's beautiful
and,
here.
I'm still here 28 years later.
You wouldn't want to leave. It's so beautiful, this town.
It is, it is.
I've been fitting genuine accessories for nearly 9 years now. That's why I decided to go for genuine accessories on the car because I know and trust them. I fit them every day. Why should other people consider buying genuine accessories?
Well, I guess genuine accessories also gives you a peace of mind as well, because you know that the accessories have been engineered, tested by Toyota to the vehicle, and also the fact that it's covered by the same warranty as the vehicle. As far as accessories are concerned, you know they've been specifically designed for the Toyota vehicles. And they take into consideration all the parameters, I suppose you could call them, or things like airbags, front sensors and all those sort of things.
I mentioned earlier in the video briefly about cap price servicing. Can you mention what that is and what advantage there is to it?
Well, the important thing about cap price servicing is we're trying to encourage our customers to go back to Toyota dealerships to get their car serviced. And with the Hilux, you get 3 years of cap price servicing the vehicle every 6 months, 10,000 kilometres, and it's $290 including GST anywhere in Australia.
So there's no bill shock, you always know what the price is going to be.
Absolutely.
After the discussion with you a couple of months ago, we decided the best option for me was Toyota Access. Can you explain the benefits of Toyota Access?
Toyota Access is a good way of being able to finance a vehicle at an affordable level, and it also gives the peace of mind of knowing that at the end of the term you've got a guaranteed future value. Obviously there's other information that you may need, and to do that it's best to contact Rob Saltarini, my finance and insurance manager.
I'll put that down in the description.
Or they can ring the main line on 0897 810 000.
All right, I'll put that down below as well. And what are any socials people can look you up on?
Well, you can look up Busselton Toyota on Facebook. We are on Facebook for information.
Thank you very much for the chat today, and thank you so much for your support.
No worries, Paul. Look forward to our journey in the future.
Yes. I hope you guys really enjoyed the build series so far. I hope you can understand why I had to be so quiet about it. It's been a long time in the making. There's been so much trying to organise. But that's it for stage one. A couple of weeks' time, hopefully stage two starts, and I can record that and release that soon for you as well. Very, very excited for stage two. Let me know what you guys think of the build so far. If you've enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you haven't already, consider subscribing. But thanks for watching this video, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.